name is Caleb Horton, and today I'll be presenting my research on the AEY defense contracting scandal of 2008. This event, which was inspired by the movie War Dogs, revealed weakness in the U.S. defense procurement system and demonstrates how unethical behavior, poor oversight, and supply chain mismanagement can threaten national security. As someone studying marketing and interested in the contracting field, I found that AEY's rise and fall both to be fascinating and important to me. In this presentation, I'll explain what went wrong, why it matters, and 3 key solutions that can help prevent system failures in the future. As an overview, defense contracting is a high-stakes industry that connects logistics, engineering, politics, and ethics. Contracting must deliver equipment reliably, legally, and according to government regulations. AEY Incorporated, run by Ephraim Diveroli and David Backhouse, managed to secure a $300 million contract to deliver the U.S. Army ammunition despite being young and inexperienced. Their fraudulent actions involving the repacking of illegal Chinese AK-47 ammunition exposed some major flaws in the defense procurement system, being insufficient government vetting or background investigation of people working in the government, lack of transparency in the international arms supply chains, and a lack of ethical training and compliance in the new defense firms. These factors all cause there to be unqualified companies to win major contracts and ultimately endangering U.S. missions. AEY's success was made possible because the government failed to properly review the company's past. A 2008 House Committee investigation revealed that AEY had already failed several smaller contracts, yet they were overlooked during this time. Because the procurement system prioritized low prices and speed, AEY was able to underbid legitimate suppliers even though it lacked the infrastructure necessary for the job. The second major issue was the lack of transparency in the global arms supply chain. AEY sourced ammunition from decade-old Albanian stockpiles that originally came from China, which prohibited U.S. law. To hide this, they repackaged 100 million rounds into unmarked boxes, ultimately making it cheaper for them and allowing them to continue the contract. The fact that this was even possible shows how easily contractors can conceal the origins of military equipment. The U.S. would have never found this out until one of their business partners came clean. The third issue revealed by AEY is the lack of ethical training for new defense contractors. Diveroli and Packhouse treated the industry as a quick business opportunity rather than a public service. Their behavior of misrepresentation, cutting corners, and disregard for safety shows what can happen when ethics are left out of the equation. This isn't simply just a story of 2 men making bad choices, but a deeper problem within the system that allowed those bad choices to happen for so long. The consequences of their scandal were widespread. National security risks supplying old or unstable ammunition to Afghan forces jeopardized missions and training. Waste of taxpayer money. Hundreds of millions were paid for illegal and substandard ammunition. Damage to the credibility of legitimate contractors. Ethical companies, especially small businesses, suffer from public distrust caused by high-profile scandals. And when partner nations receive faulty supplies, U.S. reliability is questioned. And for anyone entering the defense sector, this case is a reminder that contracting is not just a business, but it affects national and global security. The first solution is to improve how the Department of Defense evaluates small contractors. This can include mandatory audits for companies with larger contracts, stricter evaluation of past performance, real-time tracking, a stronger contractor rating database. These steps would prevent unqualified companies from handling sensitive responsibilities. To To make fraudulent activities harder, the defense industry should implement digitally trackable supply chain records, mandatory verification of project origins, random inspection of foreign stockpiles, technology tools to scan and certify materials. These measures would help ensure that every piece of equipment from bullets to vehicles comes from a legal and reliable source. Finally, the government should require ethical training, including mandatory ethics and compliance certifications, proof of a functioning compliance program, and stronger penalties for falsifying documents. Defense contracting is not just about winning bids, it's about public responsibility and safety. If companies understand this from the beginning, they are more likely to act responsibly. The, the AEY scandal is more than just an interesting story, but a warning of what can happen when oversight breaks down. Strengthening vetting systems, increasing supply chain transparency, and enforcing ethical training are simple steps toward building a more reliable defense contracting environment. For me personally, this case reinforces that this career requires integrity and a respect for the global impact of one's work. AEY's failures will help show future contractors of what not to do and why simple practices are essential for national security. Thank you for listening.